Good morning. It's a dreary start to the day, but apparently it is the best part of the day. So we'll see how it goes. And we start off in the daylight with Milo. He's been watching me for the past half an hour while I had a cup of tea after we got back from the supermarket, saying when are we going. So I thought I'd better go. He likes every clump of grass. Yesterday was a shocking day. Cold, wet and windy. Not very good for filming dogs, not very good for walking. Just a nice day to sit by a roaring fire with the heating on. You can hear the church bell music. I say music because it is music. There's no actual bells. It's played off a CD. The joys of modern churches. Must be someone's funeral. Can't imagine anyone's getting a wedding day today. You die over here, you're in the ground 3 days later. Not like the UK, where it can go on for weeks, if not months. And keep an eye on this little monster. I know there was some poo he started eating yesterday. Can't remember where it was now. Hope it's not too windy, but it is quite windy, so it'll be difficult not to pick it up on the microphone. I can always mute it later, but it ends up muting me too. You probably think that's a good idea. Oh, look what this is. The balloon that so animated Sky and Sandy the other day. Obviously blown towards the river. Just with my luck, he'll go the other side of that sapling. Have a good old sniff, why don't you? Well, at least he stayed this side. Oh, he's going into the deep stuff. He's going to make life difficult for me here. I have to follow him. Yep. He's the most inquisitive of dogs. We're going anti-clockwise today for change, only because he went that way. He's not going up there. He'll get caught behind a tree and then I'll have to go unravelling. Like I was saying, this is high on oxygen, the amount of sucking in he's doing. Come on. Water too high. He's going to test it anyway. And he's going for it. Straight across. Like a little white otter, and he got across. Oh, and he's spraying us all now. He's a lot braver than the other two. It's a bit windier on this side. The trees must be sheltering us a bit. Are we going? And we're off again. He loves to get right in the middle of long grass. Then kick everything about. But that's not his last kick either before he moves on. You can hear somebody walking on the other side of the river. No, he didn't have another kick. Well, what are we doing? He's not going to come this side, he can't see you. You can hear him. Or he can hear me talking. You wouldn't want to meet that dog anyway, it's a great big husky. Well, knowing him, he probably would like to meet it. Certainly wouldn't like to meet it with Sandy and Sky. We'd have a battle royal. As you can see, not much blue sky on the horizon. Well, that surprised me. He turned right. Thought he'd want to go down towards the river, like he usually does. What are we waiting for? Come on. Let everybody know where he's been. Maybe a few scratch marks. Another scratching session. And he's off. Well, more scratching. I don't know how it doesn't hurt the nails. I must be able to tense them up, because if you used to get hold of Carla's nails and just stroke them, she used to pull away, and she could scratch like I don't know what as well. Every time she had a tiddle, she always wanted to be the last one. Wally would go first, shadow on top of Wally's tiddle, and then Carla would come and finish it off. So she was always on top. It was hilarious. I could write the script every time we went out with them. We're not making much progress this morning, it's all about the sniffing. Sniffing and tiddling. I suppose that's called Dog World. Come on, Milo. Milo. We really aren't making any progress, are we? What's he eating? Nothing, thank God. Now he's in rabbit dropping territory. I can have a snack. I really do have to watch where his head goes now. Come on, Mr. Milo. Right, and if you let him off the lead, he'd spend hours just sniffing in the same little area. Especially if he wasn't distracted by any other dogs. Sniffing and scratching. And more sniffing. Even more wind this side. Howling across this field. And we're not staying there because it just makes the microphone terrible. Even with the muffler on. Sending the sand flying everywhere now. At least the wind's drying him out. Nope, come on, this way. Come on, let's get home before the rain comes. No. Sky and Sandy must want the bathroom as well this morning, because normally they don't go out till about 11, 12 o'clock. But this morning they were at the door wanting to come with us. Milo feels special when he goes out on his own. He must have got out of bed differently this morning because we're going around this field anti-clockwise as well. Well, I suppose it depends where you're standing. where you start off from, whether it's clockwise or anti-clockwise. Another area that's not been sniffed. It's getting real dark now. I think we're going to get some heavy rain. So like it or not, he's going to come my way. I've no desire to get soaked to the skin. Fellow with a greyhound. Caught Milo's attention. I can actually hear the rain coming in off the leaves of the trees, so I have to put the camera away, certainly for the time being, because I don't want it to get wet. And we'll see you again tomorrow, or might see you again later with the appearance of Sky and Sandy. But yep, I can definitely hear the rain now, so I put it away. I don't want the camera getting wet. Sky, this way. Come on, good go. Excuse the wind, I forgot my microphone. Now we're in for another sniff fest with these two. Come on, get out of it, stop eating grass. Sandy, go on. Slight incursion of water into my wellies. It's just got a fraction deep. Should be a bit more careful where I put my feet when we go back. We've got Storm Darrah now, blowing its way through Ireland, one after another at the moment, a bit like last year. Miserable, wet and cold, that everybody seems to love, makes the place green. And apparently this is only the part of the storm. It's actually not arrived properly yet. The sun is about to go down. It's just falling now behind the trees. As usual, Sandy's out in front. Always pulling. Sky's bringing up the rear. I don't know whether you can see the blue sky, but there's barely a cloud to be seen. The trouble is with this strong wind, clouds are here one minute, gone the next, and back again the minute after. And they're full of water when they get here, which is why we're squelching everywhere. Good old sniff where Milo was this morning. And they want to follow a dog that's in the distance. It's gone that way round, we'll go the other way so we don't meet. We don't need the aggro. Very muddy round here now. As I said, clouds come, clouds go, and the dirty great cloud has just arrived. Let's hope it skims by and doesn't come crashing over the top of us. Otherwise we're going to get soaked. It's too much hassle having an umbrella on these two because I need two hands on the umbrella to keep dry. Come on, Sky. Sky. Sandy wants to launch at Sky. I'll lock the lead at her and she'll spin round if she does. See, that cloud is getting bigger and bigger, and these two aren't in any rush. And the wind is coming into my face, so I can see the rain in the distance, and it's a strong wind, so it won't be long till it gets here. So I'm going to put my camera away and wrap it up.